Hey everyone, Tin Man here, back with some more Dota Underlords up in Lord of Whitespire, up in top 1000 right now. See if we can keep on climbing, get higher and higher here with the new Elo update. So, I think we're going to start with a Tiny here. He's still really good. I mean, his stun is one of the best abilities in the game. Toss to do a good AoE stun. Although there are some other units in the tier 1 and the 1 cost that have been moving up in priority, but none of these ones for me. I've been liking Bounty Hunter quite a bit more. I think Scrappies are a much more viable strategy after Sniper got added to the list of Scrappies. That makes the Alliance just much easier to get online. But did not find any of those, so Tiny is still great. So Hooded Defiance or Blightstone are my two picks here. I think I'm going to pick up the Blightstone. Just increases damage by quite a bit. It's kind of hard to quantify because every unit who's attacking the target of Blightstone will get the damage amplified. So it kind of depends on how many people are attacking it, but in general it's about a 20 to 30% damage increase, which is rather substantial, really. Wait, it's not that much. I think if you have 5 armor, which most units start out with, it gets reduced down to 2 armor. And 5 armor is a 22% damage reduction. I think 2 armor is like a 7%. So maybe it's about a 15% damage increase, which is still really quite substantial. I'll pick up another warrior here. I don't really want to go into Brawny since we didn't get a Brawny on turn 1. And Chainmail, one of the best defensive items in the game. Especially for if we're looking at a Primordial build, which we're kind of starting with Tiny and Razor. The Primordial builds really kind of lack frontline, I'll say. They just have a couple units who actually go on frontline. Tiny, Morphling, and like Sand King, if you get to Sand King. So getting these extra defensive items that really help your frontline stay up just a little bit longer is really impactful because you have so few of them. Unlike, say, a build like Knights, who just have really defensive frontliners anyway, because all of the Knights have the damage reduction. They don't really need Chainmail as much, not compared to a build like Primordials. So I don't really want to pick up Beastmaster because we don't have the Brawnies. We didn't start out with any. I guess we could have grabbed Axe and Beastmaster, but chose not to. So here, well, it's our third choice to pick up a Hood of Defiance, and I think that'll be the pickup. The magic resistance is also pretty good because magic damage builds are very common nowadays. The other two are just kind of lackluster items. The Vitality Booster just doesn't do enough for you, and the Tranquil Boots are probably the worst item in the game right now. The Health Regen is not that significant compared to other defensive options, like a Chainmail is going to save you a lot more health. I think we're going to stick with the same build for this fight. I just don't know what else we're going to pick up here. I guess it's the Enchantress Bounty Hunter, and then either Luna or Nature's Prophet. If we pick up... well, we're going to lose this fight, and we're going to feed this Beastmaster so many kills on the Eidolons. That's unfortunate. I think Luna has the higher upside. Nature's Prophet is good because we do have a Druid already, but he's still pretty lackluster on his own, even at 2-star. And Luna gets us towards Knights, which is still a very strong strategy. So here I'm just going to pick up these options and then use our free reroll. And we do find a Tusk, so yeah, I'm going to play a 2-star Tusk, and I'm actually going to pull back this, sell off the Puck for Slarter, so that we can get to 3 warriors right now. I probably should move the armor over to Tusk. The more armor you have, or the more health total you have, the better armor is, because it gets to, protect more life total. If it's a percentage reduction, the more health you have, then the better it is. So this is... I think we still lose this because they've got a full Primordial build. We do not, and they've got a couple 2-stars. But that's okay. More rerolls is always good. We only take a couple of damage here. Ogre Magi has actually moved up in my priorities recently because he now casts his ability right at the start of a fight rather than requiring mana. But I don't think it's worth giving up. Like, I'd have to sell off Luna in order to really get it. So we get a 2-star Bounty Hunter here. That's pretty solid. I'm going to replace the Razor with it because the Primordial buff is kind of lackluster at the moment. And I'm going to kind of offset to the side here and use our free reroll. So we're getting a lot of Knights. Luna and Witch... Well, Witch Doctor's not really a Knight, but it goes into Knights very well. So I think we'll pick that up. But I move off to the side so that we hopefully draw more aggro from the opponents onto the Tusk, who has lots of health and the Chainmail, and the Warrior buff, so he's like ridiculously tanky. So the more people attacking him, the better. Compared to like Slardar or Tiny, who are much, you know, less tanky. And we did win. So I think I'm just going to sell off Enchantress for the Witch Doctor here. And I guess the second Enchantress for a Puck. Puck will go into a Primordial build or possibly a Knights build if we get to like Dragons. There's not a lot here. And I'm kind of thinking I want to sell off, like... I can't get up to interest without selling off Knights. And I don't really want to do that because no one else has Knights right now. Some people have Knights on their bench, same as us. But we can't sell off to get interest. I could have sold off Puck, Tiny, and Razor and then been at 9. And, you know, maybe we get interest if we win. But that's like far from a certainty that we're going to win these fights. And actually evidenced by this, we're actually going to lose. So probably advisable to just sit here on this round. Let's take another look out. So there's 2 people on Primordials right now, which kind of discourages me from really going into a Primordial build.
This is going to be fun.
Just throw everybody out there, grab the pair of Warlocks. Keeping our options open, although I'm kind of liking... Hopefully we can complete these Lunas and Bat Riders to go into a Knights build or something. I can go into Warlock. Warlock's like really not that great of a unit. I really don't even want him. You know, I'm gonna sell him off to get up to interest here. I don't know. Warlock is... He's only really good if you're looking at... If you're looking at like a Bloodbound, like a big time contract early in the game, and even then it's pretty lackluster. His damage and heal is just not huge. I think we're gonna lose... Oh no, we're gonna win this. Okay, it was close, but we are gonna win. They're a little bit under leveled here, so I don't need to use the free reroll yet. We can wait till we get up to level 5 to use it. Hopefully get the better item or better units. And still kind of in between this Primordial or a Knights build. Although there's a couple people on Primordial, no one else on Knights. So that gives me a little bit of edge towards Knights. And then here we get 1 and 1. 1 towards each thing. Don't really have the capacity to go to both. So let's see if one more reroll. This doesn't help either direction. You know what? I think Knights are going to be stronger, if I'm being honest with you. This was not ideal. I probably should have had Luna or Witch Doctor and not the Sabadon. Sabadon doesn't do anything on his own. Probably should have just sold, or just grabbed Shadow Fiend and put him in. He would have been the better standalone unit. But that's okay. I think we do lose here. Oh, no, never mind. Tusk turned around correctly. If he tried to attack this Eidolon first, he might have lost. Okay. Yeah, I kind of like the direction. I'm not seeing anybody else grab Knights. People have some Knights on the bench. But here we got a Bat Rider and a Tiny. Tiny will just be a reasonable unit on his own. But I'm going to sell off the Viper here, grab the Bat Rider. Oh, I should have grabbed the Tiny first, actually. We'll beat this creep round. That'll be no problem. And then we'll see what... I don't want to spend my gold right now because I want the interest. So Tiny, Razor, Crystal Maiden. I think we should beat this creep round just fine, even without 2-star Tiny. I probably should have bought the Tiny instead of Bat Rider, but I don't think we're going to lose this regardless. How low are we in net worth? We're lowest in the game, actually. That's not great. Because we haven't had a consistent win or loss streak. But hopefully we're about to cash that in, or turn it around and get something good going. So we've seen Hooded Defiance in every single pack. Blade Mail is only really good in Brawny. Helm of the Undying is just generically pretty strong, giving your unit an extra 4 seconds, plus armor. Really good on somebody like Shadow Fiend, who's going to get like jumped on by an assassin, and you want him to still cast even after he dies. Don't think there's much to do here. I can't sell off to get up to 30 gold without selling my knights or my warriors, and I think my warriors are stronger right now. So this might be hurting our net worth a little bit more, but I think it gives us the strongest build at the moment. Sell off that Beastmaster because we don't need it. We could also go into, like, this is a lot of warriors. I don't think we're going to want Crystal Maiden. So, like, a Slarter and, like, Pudge? Like, once again, I don't think warrior builds are all that. Alright, lost to the first place person on the win streak. That's acceptable. It took a lot, though. It took 9? Free reroll. I'm not going to complain that much. There's a second 2-star Bat Rider. Okay. You know what? Let's use our free reroll and see where we can get. I think I might want to, like, swap into Knights now that we don't have, like, a win streak of any sort. No, I can't do this. Nah, I still don't think we should sell off the warriors just yet. Did the other person end up going towards knights? Yeah, they did. They ended up making the swap. They found 2-star Chaos Knight. So it's going to be contested by at least one other person, but I think that's a better option than trying to go for warriors, which is apparently 2 people at least going towards them. Alright, so we did win. Did win that round. And so let's pump 5 gold in to level up here. Even though our net worth isn't great, I don't want to fall too far behind. So Slarter. Maybe warriors is a thing. I guess just a single Bat Rider. I guess. I don't know, this is so weird. We have pairs of like everything. Pairs of Shadow Fiend and Abaddon. I don't think I want to grab more Slarters, because I mean, if we do go into like 6 warrior type build, we want a 2-star Slarter, but I don't think that's very good right now. So I think I'd prefer to try to stay on this Knight's path. Especially because we have pairs of every Knight. Well, not every Knight, but pair of Luna, pair of Abaddon. Pair of 2-star Bat Riders. I think I want the Hooded Defiance over on Slarter. He's going to be... We want him alive longer. And there's a Witch Doctor. You know, let's put Witch Doctor in over Shadow Fiend, and let's get rid of Shadow Fiends for interest, and then actually put Hooded Defiant, or Helm of the Undying, on the Slarter. And I could use our free reroll, but there's no upgrade we could grab right now. that would improve our board. So we'll just wait, see if we can get a win with this full 2-star board. Yeah, see, that Ogre Magi is a lot stronger now that he immediately casts right at the start of the fight, rather than waiting. Okay, looks like we're going to win this, maybe stop our losing streak here, but our net worth is not great. Everyone else, or a lot of other people have 40 or 50 gold, we still have 30. It's okay, though. If we have a winning comp, then we can make do with it. I just don't want to keep losing life. That was my main goal. But at least we're not... This person's down to 72 net worth. They've been rerolling a lot. Something like that. So I'm going to buy this Luna, but once interest locks in, it's a creep round, so I don't need to worry too much about that. I actually probably am going to get rid of this Bounty Hunter. I do like Bounty Hunter if you go into Scrappies, but there's already 2 other people on Scrappies, and don't really want to compete with... I mean, you don't even really want to compete with one person in Scrappies, but competing with 2 of them seems like a death sentence.
The spoils of war.
And we're going to just save this free reroll until we're either going to lose again or until we are in round 17 when we're going to level up again. Alright, so I think we're going to replace the Bounty Hunter with a Luna, because that gives us the Knight bonus and she just deals a lot of damage. So sitting next to the Bat Rider can protect them both. Can we get a Vanguard or Poaching Knife, actually? Poaching Knife could be interesting to try to get us back in the gold game. You know what? I'll give it a shot. I think Vanguard might be a touch better, but because we're just so far behind on gold, let's put it on Luna and see if we can get a couple kills with it. So let's sell off the Bounty Hunter to get up to 50 gold, and then we'll buy Chaos Knight after the interest locks in. Yeah, see, we're behind most people on total gold, so I think getting the chance of getting a couple more gold with the Poaching Knife is probably worthwhile. We need Luna to get the kills, which... Is she getting kills? She's getting the most damage. She's getting 1 kill. She got 2 kills. Witch Doctor's getting a lot of kills, apparently. Not really expected. By the Chaos Knight. And so we don't need to reroll, and I'm actually going to pump 15 gold in to get to 7. And then we can reroll on level 7. I'm really upset that like Breakdown didn't come up. I don't know if I gained gold. I got 10 gold for that turn, but anyway. So we get an Abaddon, so that's going to go in. And I think it makes sense to use the free reroll here. Want that Chaos Knight, but not quite right now. Now we can buy it. So still in a good spot. I mean, still at 40 gold of interest. It's not absolutely the best, but you know, hopefully this Luna can start giving us a couple extra gold for the Poaching Knife. Now Bat Rider's getting all the kills. Come on, we need Luna to get kills. She got 1. Alright, so now we've got a really kind of weird build with trolls or the warriors and knights. We definitely want to move away from warriors long term, but they're still like solid as of this exact moment. So this is a really good pack for us. Necrophos and another Luna. Necrophos could go in to give us the Warlock and Heartless buff, but then I'd lose the Warrior buff. And I wouldn't get a chance to grab interest here if we win the fight. So I'm not going to do that just yet. I'm going to buy it after interest locks in, and then, you know, definitely put in Necrophos as my 8th unit. But I guess at some point we can like ditch 2 warriors to put in Chaos Knight and Necrophos. That way we get 4 knights, and you know, if we're gonna break the warrior alliance, we might as well break it all down. It's not much sense in running 2 warriors when we can just cut down to 1 and get the Knights Alliance up there. But we do get another win. A very strong win, and really knocking that person down. We get Luna kills. Oh, she got 4 kills, finally. Please give me, like, 4 gold. 2 Wolfram items. I'll take it. This poaching knife, looking pretty solid. Vanguard would also have been a good choice, but I think just because we were behind on gold, now getting a couple extras is really putting us back in the middle of the pack on this net worth chart. Actually second, tied for second or third. Still pretty good. I'm gonna wait till we level up to 8, I think, to put in the Necrophos and Chaos Knight. If I had like Chaos Knight to 2-star, I'd probably make the swap, taking out the Tusk and Slarder for those two. But since Chaos Knight's still 1-star, he's substantially less impactful, I think, than like a 2-star Tusk or Slarder. Alright, Luna, how many kills did you get? 2 kills, alright. Let's see if we can get 2 gold out of that then. And so now we're on a good win streak. We were able to turn this around with this kind of weird Warrior Knights hybrid. Like, I generally don't recommend pairing Warriors and Knights, at least not long term. Oh man, really good packs. We're getting some pretty good luck here after that early losing streak, I'll say. It's a creep round, so I'm not overly concerned. I think we should beat it regardless. So, yeah, definitely getting some good luck here. We're gonna make the swap. We're gonna cut out Tusk, I guess. Tusk, and then add in Chaos Knight, Necrophos. I guess I could even cut Slarder for another Bat Rider. Would still be pretty good. Dragon Knight's not that useful at 1-star. He's fine if you're just putting him in for the Alliance, but if you're putting him in to try to win, to try to like deal damage, he's pretty lackluster. So that'll give us the 4 Knights. This will give us the Heartless. And can get rid of Tusk. Ooh. Bracers or Sacred Relic? Bracers is pretty good on like a 3-star Abaddon. But I actually think Sacred Relic's probably going to be the most consistently powerful thing. We can put Poaching Knife up on Chaos Knight. He's going to get a good number of kills. And let's kind of shuffle things around here. And you know what? Let's put a Bat Rider in over this Slarder. Mainly just because I want to get up to 50 gold of interest. Slarder is still fine. Like, a 2-star Slarder is still actually pretty reasonable. He does a lot of damage. But Bat Riders also do quite a bit. And I wanted to sell it off to grab interest. So I think it makes sense. So yeah, this guy apparently was on like rerolling a lot. They're not at 102 net worth versus 174. They just stick to level 6 and just rerolling a lot for Brawnies, but we're gonna punish that real hard. We just crush them. They don't even have an Aegis, but they're gonna take like 20 damage, right? How much do they take? 18? Close enough. Nobody I really want here. I think we're just looking for like an Omni Knight. So we can get up to 6 Knights. No more Poaching Knife gold. It's alright though. And we're just looking for 3 stars. There's only one other person on Knights, so I think we have a good chance to try to find some of these upgrades. There's an Omni Knight. 6 Knights? I don't know. I kind of still like Tiny. I still kind of think Tiny is, like, because we don't have the Knight, the Knight's up to 2-star. I don't really want to, like, go down in star level and then also lose a big stun. Like, Tiny Stun's good. I like Tiny Stun a lot. I think we still lose this though, because 3-star Timbersaw is also pretty good. Oh no, we do win! The Helm of the Undying. Ooh, that was a good one. That was really good. I'm like, he's going to just run through this. But Helm of the Undying, really strong. And we're on a 7-round win streak. I didn't realize we were that dominating here. Very good stuff. All right. We're still going to keep on re-rolling down to like 50 gold because we want to find a lot of these units before the other Knights players find them. Can I get a 2-star? There we go. Okay, sweet. So let's make the swap now. Let's make the swap up to 6 Knights. Put Helm of the Undying over there. Pull these back. Oh, Chainmail. Chainmail is probably better on Omni Knight, but I just had to get it out there before it ended. Oh, and we got the human bonus? Oh, that's sweet because we stopped that Kunkka from ulting for quite a while. Still eventually got it, but it was still pretty good. Oh no, we're gonna lose. 3-star Beastmaster. Oh no, we were about to get our 4 bonus gold for an 8-win streak. Ah, that's rough. That's really rough. Oh well. Oh well. It was a good run. It was a good 7-round win streak. If we couldn't get up to 8. Another Witch Doctor. Yeah, let's free reroll. Why not? I would like to get one more Dragon Knight. And then, because we're pretty wealthy, got a lot of gold and a lot of health total, I think this is a game where we can get up to level 9. A lot of times I don't necessarily recommend getting to level 9 in any build, really, nowadays, because you really just want to sit on level 8 and try to get 3 stars, is a lot of what the meta's about right now. But if you're in a good spot, if you have the level, or you have the gold, you have the health total, then oftentimes it still makes sense to try to get there. But this 3-star Lina, I just can't punch through these scrappies. Jeez. I thought we were looking pretty good, but then Lina's just going on one-shotting people for 1,200 damage. It's pretty strong. Alright, well, we got a respite of a creep round here, and that may be where I level up to 9. That would also give us the improved odds of finding Dragon Knight, who, if we find a 2-star Dragon Knight, then really, really strong. I mean, that's one of the big payoffs of getting to level 9 in this build, is a 2-star Dragon Knight with the Dragon bonus is just ridiculously strong. Or alternatively, you can kind of put in just a standalone good unit, like a big stun, if you find a Kunkka 2-star, or Disruptor is also decent, but also very strong as a Troll Warlord. If you find one of those at level 8, just slap him in there, and he's just a really good standalone unit, even if you don't get up to 4 Trolls. But you could get up to 4 Trolls if you ditch the Heartless bonus, ditch Necrophos at level 9. But generally you don't want to get rid of 6 Knights. That's still really strong. Yeah, you know what? I'm feeling it. I'm feeling getting up to level 9 this game. We'll still be getting our 5 gold of interest here. We get a free reroll once we get to this point. And even if we don't find a 2-star Dragon Knight, like a second 2-star Luna is still a really good addition. Alright, let's get... We want some more damage items. Sacred Relic's fine, but we want a bit more. Mask of Madness would be nice, or something, or Moon Shard or something for Dragon Knight. Hey, there's a Moon Shard. Battle Fury is also great if we had a Chaos Knight 3-star, but we're not that close to it. We're a lot closer to like a Luna 3-star. And I'm gonna keep the Moon Shard on Luna until we get until we get Dragon Knight 2-star, but we find a Troll Warlord 2-star. Use our free reroll. There's a Dragon Knight. I don't have a dragon though. So Troll Warlord is still quite strong. Let's keep him in there. I like the attack speed on Troll Warlord because the faster he attacks, the faster he ramps up his passive, so that he gains faster attack speed. And I was going to say, this is not a good spot against Assassins, and of course we play up against the one person playing a lot of Assassins, but Troll Warlord still did not get hit by the Assassins first, so that was really good. Check out the damage numbers. Oh my gosh, look at Troll Warlord. Look at that. He is even out DPSing Luna. He's really good. Really good standalone unit. I think I may even like him better than getting Dragon Knight. But I don't know. We'll see. I bet Dragon Knight would deal comparable damage with the Moon Shard as well. Especially the splash damage. So if I can find some dragons, we might swap to that. But I think we're very strong right now. And I want to kind of econ back up. I don't want to spend too much. So I could make the swap to Dragon Knight 2. Ditch the Troll Warlord. I don't think that's exactly what I want to do. Actually, no, I'll keep the stuff where it's at. Uh-oh, there's a Slark. That's unfortunate. Slark on a Troll Warlord. Yeah, I think we lose this. Just barely. Okay, that's fine. Pick up an extra dragon. Or I pick up the Dragon Knight and the Viper. It's unfortunate there's a Slark there. I think we should move back into a corner a bit more. Maybe swap to Dragon Knight instead of Troll Warlord. That'll be a little bit less it'd be a little bit less exposed, I think. Or never mind. There's a second Troll Warlord. I mean, if we can get a 2-star Troll Warlord, that's gonna be like game over, right? I think it would be. So we're gonna kind of bunch up in the back here, trying to protect the Troll Warlord the best, because he's gonna be our big carry at the moment. And once again, we want to keep our gold relatively healthy, because we're not really in danger of being eliminated for a few rounds. So there's no reason to like start panic rerolling, and I'm not even that close to any upgrades. I still need 3 more Lunas. I still need 2 more Bat Riders. I need 1 more Troll Warlord. That's why I kind of took 1 reroll there. That, okay, if we find a Troll Warlord, awesome. And if not, you know, I'm not going to keep on rerolling. And yeah, I think if we level up to 10 at any point, if the game really goes that late or that strong, we probably would just want another troll in there, right? A Shadow Shaman rather than the dragons. Dragon Knight 2-star with Dragon Alliance is great, don't get me wrong, but troll buff is really good too, and it affects the whole team. And yeah, like Troll Warlord is still top DPS even compared to a Luna with Sacred Relic. Like, just imagine if we get a 2-star Troll Warlord, that damage doubles. It gets a little bit insane. And now, see, we're protected better against the Slark, who's the main thing. The Slark was the big problem last time against this opponent. Slark got on Troll Warlord, and that just crushed us. But we prevented the Slark from getting onto him, and we're good. Or we were. And apparently not. Oh, so close. If he can get another shield off. Oh, he's not going to get a shield off. Sniper. And Sniper is good. That's alright. We're taking minimal amount of damage. I'm fine with that to stay at our high gold total. I'm looking at the person on this win streak right here. They got 67 gold. They're probably looking to get to level 10. Which means if we want to win the game, we may need to match them there. And the fact that we still have all this gold, and we're coming up on around 31 here, I think we might do it. I think we might level up. But the other Knight player got eliminated. I just realized that. That means we're uncontested in Knights. You know, I'm kind of feeling level 10 here. I'm kind of feeling level 10. If we get there and we find a Shadow Shaman, that's going to be crazy good. We can... I think we level up just right now. Just spend the gold. We get kind of low, but on gold total, that is. But we get a free reroll. We're going to be at 20 some gold. Maybe I even sell off like this extra Abaddon because I don't think we're going to 3-star him. And then we try to find a dragon. Dragon or Shadow Shaman. Preferably Shadow Shaman, but dragons are going to be a bit more common. One of those would be good. None of these are great. I guess Bracers of Desperation is probably the best option here. Skullbasher's like kind of fun, but not necessarily the best. Okay, free reroll. Just triple Omni Knight. I'm just gonna put a second one of these guys in for the moment because I don't want to drop too low on gold. I'm gonna sell off the Chaos Knight too because I just want to ensure we get interest here. The most interest possible because we did get aggressive in leveling up here that I don't want to drop too low on gold because I still want to reroll a lot here because we're kind of under leveled. Oh no, that Lich demolished us. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 16 damage, really? Ugh. Alright. Let's buy the Omni Knights, and I'm gonna switch to this other side here so that hopefully we can better take advantage of the fact that our opponents are on that side. I want this Omni Knight. I do want Witch Doctor. I can buy that after combat here. And let's just get the dragons up in there. Oh, and this person's on that side. I wanted to be on the same side as our opponents because that prevents us, it keeps us in formation a little bit better and prevents people from moving around too much and potentially stopping the Knight's bonus. But luckily we're just stronger than these guys. So I want the Witch Doctor, and I want to keep rerolling because we are close to Omni Knight, Witch Doctor, Luna, Troll Warlord, and Necrophos. So close to a lot of upgrades. And I think the dragon buff. Well, hopefully we find a Shadow Shaman instead of dragon buff, because I think that would make everybody that much stronger. There's the Necro. Don't need more Dragon Knights. If we had a lot more gold, maybe we could have got there. There's the Troll Warlord. That's huge. Ever seen a Troll Warlord 2-star go to town? He's gonna demolish some people. Maybe the dragons are also fine. Dragons or shamans, I think, are both acceptable in this build. Uh-oh, that's a Slark 3-star with a... What item does he have? Everything else go. There it is. Oh, I didn't even get to see. Slark 3-star with a Sacred Relic. That's not nearly as scary as if they had an attack speed item. We only barely are beating these people. I think one of the problems with these matchups is the slow from the Gyrocopter. And this one doesn't have a Lich, but the other scrappy player has the Lich. And like the slow from them means that my backline takes a while to like walk out. Look at that Troll Warlord damage. Oh my goodness. Oh, that is some good damage. So close to a couple of these upgrades. Yeah, let's keep on rerolling. There's a Witch Doctor. Alright, I'll sell off Luna. We're furthest away from 3-star Luna. She's really good, but I don't want to actually have it. Oh, I forget how many 3-stars this guy has. I know we don't have 3 stars because we leveled up instead of rerolling, but still, that's a whole lot of them. You know who's really good against Troll Warlord? Puck 3-star. He just can't attack her because he retargets as soon as Puck phases out. So that was unfortunate. Yeah, they've got 5 3-star units. Yeah, that's pretty good. That's definitely better than our 0. And we're still running a 1-star dragon. Free reroll. Yeah, now we get all the Lunas. Those are probably the same ones we just sold back, so whatever. There's an Omni Knight, so I can't buy it and reroll again, so we'll just wait till after combat. Oh, it's a creep round. I didn't need to do all this. I didn't need to use all that reroll, so I probably missed one gold. I could have stayed at 10. I could have stayed at 10 instead of rerolling there. I still don't think we've seen a Shadow Shaman, which is not that surprising because the odds of tier 1 units is pretty low. In any case. Refresher Orb. Who do we put Refresher Orb on? The Omni Knight? I guess. Okay, I'm gonna sell off these 2 Bat Riders because I need the gold and I need the bench space, and I think 3-star Omni Knight's gonna be way more impactful than the 3-star Bat Rider. I'm gonna put the Helm out on the Viper and then put him up front, so hopefully he grabs some aggro first and then gets to spread his corrosive skin for a little bit longer. Problem is, like, we're not breaching this back line. I think this is it for us. Yeah, these scrappy builds are really, really strong. Alright, well, we get top 3. I'm not gonna be that upset with a top 3 finish. But it's hard to say if we really were justified in leveling up to 10 or if it made more sense to sit at level 8 and maybe reroll for some more 3-star units. So let's take a look at the people who obviously performed better than us. They had, the person who eliminated us had 3-star Lino with Refresher Orb, Tinker, and Bounty Hunter, along with like 3 mages and the inventors, but they also got up to level 10. Right? That's level 10. Yeah. So it's an interesting build on Scrappy is definitely a whole lot stronger nowadays, right? They are very powerful. Now that it's a lot easier to get to 6 Scrappies, you don't need techies. They did find the techies, but they had the sniper to complete it. This is a pretty standard primordial build here. You've got the 4 primordials, and then you just want to 3-star out the assassins, Queen of Pain, Morphling, Viper. They didn't even need to get to level 9, but they just did to get a second Arc Warden in there. And of course you need Summoning Stone to make that one work. So yeah, it's debatable if we should have really leveled up to 10, get that dragon buff, or just stay at 9. If we stayed at 9, we'd have like 50 more gold. We probably could have got 3 stars on all the things that we were trying for. The 3-star Omni Knight, Bat Rider, and Witch Doctor. Maybe even Luna. It's hard to say. So maybe that would have been better overall. I was kind of tempted by the dragons. So it's close though. I'm not going to be that upset with a top 3 finish, especially because we didn't find any 3 stars until the very end at Witch Doctor. So thanks for watching. Hope you learned something. Hope you enjoyed it, and I'll see you next time.